Hello, it is me. So, it's been a while since I did a video on Duelist Nexus, but that's because there was not, well, anything to talk about regarding that set. Until now! You see, content creators all day today have been doing early box openings of the set. Getting to show the world what's in here, what rarities these cards are at. Is this a common? Is this a super? What's the secret? What's the quarter century secret rares? And of course, with any English core booster set, what is the world premiere deck? And so Konami had given us a little sneak peek at what it was during, I believe it was the WACQ or something like that, by just doing a little trailer describing what this archetype is. And we have it here, Tistina. I don't know what these things do, so we're gonna find out. Behold the birth of the Tistina. Alright then, so we do have lore for this theme. Oh, really? I'm gonna have to read that afterwards. So first of all, we got Sentinel of the Tistina. Level 3 win Aqua effect, 1200 and 1400. If this card is in your hand or graveyard and you control a light Tistina monster, you can special summon this card. You can target a Tistina monster or one face down card you control, destroy it, then add a Tistina card from your deck to your hand. Hard ones per turn. This card is absolutely insane for the deck, as far as I know. A free body and a search. And face down, I'm just going to guess this archetype has to do with flipping cards face down. But overall, this card's absolutely crazy, and apparently it's a super rare. Alright, then next up we got Hound of the Tistina. Level 4 Earth Aqua Effect Monster, 18 and 17. Excuse me, 18 and 700, excuse me. If this card is in your hand and graveyard, you control a light Tistina, special summon this card. You're going to use this effect of Hound of the Tistina once per turn. Tistina monsters you control can attack directly while your opponent, controls a face-down defense position monster. It's just another free body on the field. And this one can make direct attacks happen with face-down monsters my opponent controls. There better be a good reason why it's talking about flipping cards face down so much. So next up we got here is Demigod of the Tistina. And judging by the glare here, and the text here, this is going to be an Ultra. So, let's see. Level 10 Light Aqua, 2000. Alright, so I guess where the light part of the effect comes in. If you control a Tistina monster, special summon this card from your hand. Then you can add a Tistina spell trap from your deck to your hand. During your opponent's turn, if you control Crystal God Tistina, quick effect, you can change as many monsters your opponent controls as possible to face down defense position. Then you can send all face-up cards your opponent controls to the graveyard. You're going to use each effect once per turn. It's a nuke. It's a Book of Eclipse, essentially. It's a level 10, so you could do probably some rank 10 shenanigans. I like this card. I think this card's neat, since it can also search a Tistina spell trap. Those cards had better be good. So far, I'm liking this archetype, aside from maybe you, because you're kind of mid. But you I like a lot, and you I'm actually liking quite a bit. Alright then, so Crystal God Tistina. Level 10, Light Aqua, 2000 and 3000. During your main phase, you can change as many monsters your opponent controls as possible to face down defense position. Then you can send all face-up cards your opponent controls to the graveyard. If this card and its owner's possession is destroyed by an opponent's card, You can change as many monsters your opponent controls to face down defense position. Then you can send all face-up cards your opponent controls to the graveyard. Hard ones per turn. So it doesn't special summon itself. I'd imagine that there's an easy way to get this out, since this card needs Crystal God Tistina to do things, mostly. And this is a secret rare. It's a field nuke, pseudo, kinda, maybe field nuke. Level 10, rank 10 stuff. This art's cool. Let's just see what else we have here. Maybe these spells and traps will will help me get this Crystal God out. So now we got Divine Domain Tistina. Field spell. During your main phase, you can send a Tistina monster from your deck to the graveyard. Then if your opponent controls 3 or more face-up cards, special summon a Crystal God Tistina from your hand or deck. Okay, that's how we get this guy out. You can only use this effect of Domain once per turn. If this card in your field zone is triggered by your opponent's card effect, special summon a Tistina from your deck or grave. So what I want to guess is maybe you send Sentinel? Maybe? Or maybe you send Demigod. Let's see here. Yeah, in the graveyard. Okay, so you do special summon this. Okay, so you do send this or this, depending on your situation here. Okay. Then next we got Breath of the Tistina. Common card. Continuous spell. During your main phase, you can normal summon a Tistina monster in addition to your normal summon set. That part's a once per turn. You can target one face-up monster you control, or if you control a light Tistina monster, you can target a face-up monster on the field. Instead, change that monster into face-down defense position, then add a Tistina card from your deck to your hand, except Breath of the Tistina. Hard once per turn. This card's okay. It provides an additional normal summon. It can mess around with my opponent's field. Just hope they're not playing a Link deck like Code Talkers. Otherwise, this deck can't do shit. Sorta. I can't flip stuff face down. Because they'll have 90% of their extra deck out. But you know who's playing Code Talkers in Duelist Nexus format? I mean, I'm not. I mean, I was never playing them in the first place, but my point still stands. This card it's okay. I'm sure it's actually better than how I'm thinking about it, but I need to see this whole entire deck in action before I can make a true proper conclusion about the deck. Overall, is it mid? Additional normal summon. Adds a Tistina card. Can flip a card face down. If you control a light Tistina monster. Which I'm guessing you're always going to have some sort of access to. Via Demigod. I'm going to put this on the maybe it's good, but also maybe it's not that great category. I'm going to put it somewhere in the middle. And then we got Signs of the Tistina. Continuous trap. Activate this card by targeting one face-up monster on the field. Special summon this card as an effect monster. Aqua Light at level 10, 0/0, with the following effect. This card is still a trap. During your opponent's turn, when that card leaves the field, destroy this card. During your opponent's turn, when this card leaves the field, destroy that card. This card is garbage. I like effect monsters, but this card is fucking garbage. Because I don't think it does anything to further your strategy than what this is supposed to be. Considering from what it looks like, this is meant to be a flip face down type of card. Well, excuse me, type of archetype. And this just summons a guy that dies. Signs of the Tistina. Yeah, it's a sign, alright. Sign of garbage. A sign that this card is fucking garbage. Everything else I like. I like this archetype as a whole. Well, not as a whole. This card is garbage. Cool art, though. I'll say that much. But other than signs, this archetype seems neat. My hope is that it's not overly expensive like Gold Pride was. I hope it's a budget TCG exclusive, because I might consider playing this. I just gotta figure out how the hell you build this, if I do decide to play it. So, next up on the agenda, it says we do got lore. Let's see what we got here. Oh, it's just the introduction thing. Look at the art here. There are people saying that this archetype may be related to Adamanticators, considering people are saying this is just Raptite. I mean, they're probably right, but they could also be wrong. I don't know for sure. But overall, that's all I gotta say. And my closing thoughts on Duelist Nexus as a set. There's very few things I'm interested in, but as a set dedicated to doing legacy support, that I enjoyed very much. That makes the set worthwhile. Considering there is so much legacy support for different decks in this set. If you've gone through some of my videos about this set when cards were being announced, it was exciting. It was cool. You had decks like Archetype, Unchained, Evols. Hell, the fucking Red Ice deck is getting that promo imported into the set. Yes, the level 7, the newer card. It's getting important here. The Magic Key promo card is being imported in this set. The garbage rank 8 card. This whole set is just legacy support .deck set. Well, not deck set, core set. It's got the Stardust Worm. It's got Yusei support. It's got the Super Heavy Samurai promo. It's got Infernoble support. Did I mention Earth's Arctics? This whole set, it's a cool set. It's a cool set. I'm gonna keep saying that. It's a cool set. I just don't have any want to open it. I'll probably just buy the singles. But do I think this is a good set? Like, this is a set that Konami should pat themselves on the back for? Absolutely. Konami, you did a good job with Duelist Nexus. This is the legacy support of 2023, in my opinion. So anyway, that's all I gotta say. I hope you all enjoyed this. If you're gonna open Duelist Nexus, I hope you pull well. But, with all that being said one more time, I thank you all for watching and coming. And, let me know what you think of Duelist Nexus. Do you like the set? Do you think it's great? Do you think it's bad? Let me know. I personally like the set, but not enough to open a box, because I don't do Yu-Gi-Oh! Boxes anymore. But, yeah. Good job, Konami. Good job. Anyway, I'll see you all another time.